Hello guys, welcome to my first C programming tutorial. It's Pax from Yomari. In this session, I'm gonna talk about some basic steps of C programming in very simple way. I'm gonna relate various parts of C programming with common ideologies so that you could learn C in easy way. In the coming tutorials, I'm gonna show you how memory works in C, how CPU access the memory to execute the program. Now, before starting today's lesson about compilers, I want to give you some tips so that you could learn efficiently. My first tip would be I would not recommend you to copy all of my codes because it would just be like copying. It wouldn't be like learning from me. Now, the second tip would be you should carry a pen and a notebook so that you could pick out the important tips and points while you are watching this tutorial. I hope I could get all your concentration. Now, let us start about compilers. What are compilers? Compilers are like they convert high level language into machine level language. We cannot have any work from CPU without making it understand what to do. Compilers are those part which converts what to do. Now, let us take an example. Compilers are like civil engineers. Let us say that you are making a home and you are the coder. Now, the worker are CPU. Now, you want to make a home of certain design, certain patterns in the home. Now, you cannot directly go to the worker and say like, I want this, blah, blah, blah in my home because they couldn't understand it directly. So that you have to go to a civil engineer first so that he would see if your code is correct or not, if your ideology and what you're thinking is good enough for your home or not. If it's all correct, then he would command it to the CPU, that is, in this case, the worker. That's how an compiler works. Now, if you are using Linux, I would recommend you to get a GNU GCC compiler. It is free and pretty easy to use. It is very good. You can download it from GNU GCC page and see the description here. Here is a description about how you can download these files. Now, if you are on Mac, it would be easy for you to execute your code on Xcode. This is an interface of Xcode where you can write your code and execute it directly. Now, if you are on Windows, there are a couple of options like CYGWIN, MingW, Turbo C++. For beginners, I would recommend to use Turbo C++ or CodeBlocks. Turbo C++ is pretty old school, but I bet it works pretty good. And CodeBlocks. This is the interface of CodeBlocks where you can write the code on this part of the this section, and you can execute it from here, this build section. Now let us learn how we execute the code in these compilers, these platforms. Now let us start from Turbo C++. In Turbo C++, you can execute the code by clicking on this compile button and then first compile the code. What is compile? This is what a compiler does. Compiler first transforms the high level language into low level language, that is machine level language, and then execute this code. That's what a compiler does. And in code blocks you can execute by here you can go into build and click on compile first, so that When the compilation is finished and done, you can again click on build and click on run, or directly you can go from here. You can click on this build button, and after if it's complete compiling, you can click on this run button. Now for GCC compiler, I'll be teaching it in later section, because I'll be using the GCC compiler to show you how to execute the codes. This much for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like it, please thumbs up and share. Please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks. Jai Nepal.